fun. I'll redo it in a second if I know how to do it. And we got it ready from Dan, so let's get started with game number 1. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Okay, let's... Is there a way to cancel a prediction? Delete. Oh yeah, but there is. Also, hopefully this was same PSES because I was not paying attention. Great super streamer. Alright, let's restart the predictions. We'll give it 5 minutes. Deleted it. Tugi starts off with 72,000 points, 53,000 for Dan. Okay, this time I gave it a 5-minute timer instead of 30 seconds. I got 300 points saying yes, 10,000 saying no. To be fair, it's probably just like 3 people right now voting. I wish I could vote. Tugi at 122, 126 for Dan. DanV putting many people to shame with his strips as aid. Actually, let me fix up Dan's ninja. At least just flip his cam. Right now we got 218 for Dan, 260 for Tugi. And I think Tyler just sent another voice.
Shout out DanV.
Never mind, that was an old voice. I thought that was a new one. Stop! Keep replaying it by accident. It just kept playing. It wasn't stopping, and I wasn't pressing play. 246 for Dan, 307 for Tugi. Oh, that was scary. Jasmine saying, "Whoa, tells Tugi his hair looks good. Tugi, your hair looks good. Whoa." There you go. Dude, it feels good to be in your 20s and have a full head of hair for the most part. You know, I don't know. There's some people in their 20s that may have a receding hairline. I don't mean to call you out. I'm just saying, you know, being in your 20s, having a full head of hair, that's a good life. Tell DanV, shout out to DanV, says Tyler. 393 for Tugi, 366 for Dan. Giovanni saying, "Sorry, Dan, I gotta root for Tugi. Go Tugi." So there you go, Dan. You've just been not rooted for. Pokemon in Summer B saying rooting for both players as always. 419 for Dan, 406 for Tugi. Oh, Dan in a bit of trouble here. Needs something to the left side. Needs to the left. Hits a 5-tap. I don't think it's a 44-piece drought. I just think it might be calibration. Could this mean that that the predictions have already said. Was that an actual 40-piece drought? I was not paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. This is important to the predictions. Anyway, Tugi transitions with a 529. Dan at 519 will transition with this next line clear. Tugi with the Tetris 553. Tugi, a former DAS player, up until very much recently. And by recently, I mean like a few months ago, where he switched to rolling and improved so quickly. It was such a quick improvement. Already has like a 1.5 PB. And it's gone to the Premier Division, Division 1. Oh, star. Amelek. I wish I could say your name correctly, so I could show how appreciative I am of you. On YouTube saying, I love you, Peek, you're a Chad commentator. Thank you so much. Dan with the no warm-up strats right now. 671. At level 21. 713 for Tugi. Now 740 at level 22. Josh saying it wasn't a calibration issue, it was really a 40-piece drought. Oh, there you go. So right now the FTC believers are running away with it, but still a bunch of match left to go. 775 for Tugi, 784 for Dan. Tugi in a bit of trouble here. Misdrops that piece on the right side. Is Tetris ready? Oh my god, misdrops a bunch of pieces, but gets a llama for a Tetris. And still burn this down, but it is going to cost some efficiency. And now misdrops more pieces. And Tugi will top out with an 809. Dan will take game number 1. We got a raid from both players, so let's get started with game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Not people trying to be like, well, actually, the 18 colors on DanV's side are a shade, or a singular shade, off of what it's supposed to be like. So clearly that means NTC has broken. When is the Euro Finals? Yeah, actually, this is actually the Euro Finals. England versus Austria. Who will win? Anyway, if you would like to help contribute to the prize pool, you can do so with Matrino and help claim our remaining 5 codes. We just need 5 more codes at the claim before we have claimed all 50 codes. It's just a single click of a button. Nightbot is off for some reason on YouTube. It's like not correct. 91,000 points for Dan, 92,000 for Tugi. Yeah, Cole is right. When NTC gives misleading information to your opponent, then it's broken. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. If it's just like flashing colors, who cares? I'll even count, mind you, I'll even count the drought counter or the Tetris rate counter. If that breaks, I'll count it. Tyler, you're literally like, you have such a big advantage right now. You have such a big advantage. Stop complaining. Vit's there. I'm gonna pretend that I saw that. 212 for Dan, 185 for Tugi. Like literally anything could happen to Nestor's champs, and you would get the points easily. You would get the points. The people who voted no, they're the ones who are really gambling right now. How about you complain in the voice memo so I can put it in the Twitch, in the actual stream, so that people can see on YouTube you complaining, being a resident complainer. $285 for Dan, 277 for Tugi. Saw on YouTube saying, I'm so excited for this season, you and me both. We currently have 18 players in this season. A few have taken a bit of a break after CTWC, but we have a lot of good players joining the season. And we're just getting started. 330 now, 346 for Tugi, 330 for Dan. So Tugi has a bit of a lead going. Also, as there had not been any music this entire stream, there's really what? Oh, there has been. It's just not been playing for some reason. I guess it was like in the middle of an interlude for some reason. Tugi with the Vits, hits the Vits, and misdrops that J piece. So Tugi doing the Somalian strats there with the Vits, followed by a misdrop. Tugi has complained. Okay, let's see what you said. Let's see what you said. Oh, 26 seconds. Good lord. Okay, we have enough time before. Hold on. 448 for Dan, 445 for Tugi.
I'm so mad right now. It's not fair. It's not freaking fair, dude. I'm gonna try and restrain cuss words right now, but it's just so not fair. How cool Pete is, dude. Like, why are you so cool? I wish I was cool, as Pete said, and Phineas and you'll teach cool at school. And I don't know how to be as cool as you, Pete. Ah.
All right. On that note, 480 for Dan, 537 for Tugi. All right. What was that it? That yeah. I can see that. I can see you're fuming right now. 503 for Dan. 560 for Tugi, setting up another Vits. And hits the Vits. 560. So Tugi with a very, very efficient game right now on these 18 speeds. Bro said he watches Phineas and Ferb. What a nerd. Imagine. 595 for Dan, 652 for Tugi. Isn't there going to be another Phineas and Ferb movie coming soon, right? Something like that. Dan transitions there on level 19 with a J piece dependency on the left side, solves the J piece dependency. Now it's 623, 652 for Tugi. We'll have the definitive lead. Yeah, very, very good pace for these two. Keep in mind, DanV does have the slight advantage when it comes to 29 play. Both players are rollers, keep in mind. And Tugi, I think, has like a level 45 or like level 40 something lines PB. But in terms of competitive experience, DanV definitely has a slight edge there. 809 though for Tugi. And a bit of a misdrop there with the L piece on the left side. Tugi has a 1.7 PB. Good lord, when was this? When did this happen? What? Last I checked, Tugi had a 1.5. Glittering 22. Dan 22. Was it just glittering? If it's glittering, it's fine. $854 right now for Tugi, $821 for Dan. And Dan, a bit of trouble here, gets a Lombard, solves his dependency in the center, or just kind of offset to the left side of the center. 834 for Dan right now, 888 for Tugi, still in the lead. Trying to bring the stack down. And Dan with some great survival brings down this board, brings down a Tetris. Now at 873, now another Tetris 905 as Tugi with a bit of a misdrop there on level 25, but still in the lead by a Tetris and a half. Dan is gonna be clean and is basically within striking distance of Tugi, and Tugi in a bit of trouble here. Needs something to bring the stack down. Forced to keep adding more weight to stack. Double flips that law bar. Can still survive this. Needs him to the left side. Gets the JP to the left side. Now needs him to the right. Gets a law bar to the right. Needs 5 tap or a flat burn to the left. Doesn't get anything and will tap out with a 964. So Dan will take game number 2. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That's 69%. Dan, I'm disappointed. Okay. I'm checking DanV's colors on 29 on 19 just to see what's up. Anyway, we're DanV looking for the sweep, and if he does hit the sweep, back-to-back sweeps in the set, Tristop has swept Portal in the first match of the night, and Dan looking to follow suit against Tugi. Let's see here. Aid 123456785 on Twitch saying, "Peek, please shout out, I'm poor." And with a hole in his stack, and also I did just check what the 25 colors look like. I'm going to rule it as no. It's not broken. No problem, mate. This is what I do. Please subscribe. And Dan, a bit of trouble here. Needs to open up his right well, and it's going to be open. Solves this L dependency, and gets another L piece right afterwards. And misdrops that J piece, but does get the... This thing can be Tetris ready again. It's Sharky1 over on Twitch saying, "Peek, please don't shout out, I'm poor." And Tugi with a Vits. It's like 5 Vits at this point. Hey, think of the follow. Pokemon in Galaxy Biscuit. And Dan is gonna get a Vits of his own. Waiting for the Lombard though. And Dan is set up for another Vits here. It's gonna be... It's the Lombard, hits the Vits! Oh wow, oh my god, that's so crazy, whoa! Jasmine saying, "Okay, I was scrubbing a potato, so I didn't see the Vits, but I heard Vits, so good job to whoever did the Vits." You don't scrub potatoes, you eat them. Oh man. Anyway, Tugi at 338. Now at 340. So it looks like Dan is going to be 3 Tetrises behind. Oh, wait. Could this be considered a break? We might need a community ruling on that. The board kind of like going 2 frames per second. This has to be like a rabbit hole discussion. That's just lag, says Ian. Pine Scoot Lee says, "I think that's a break." I mean, it could be lag. That is true. It could be lag, but it could also be calibration issues. It depends on how good Dan's internet is. Believers are living right now. 380 for Dan, 444 for Tugi. Bro, I can't imagine being Tyler right now. They had all the... It was all in their favor to vote that NTC would break. And as soon as they like gamble for it, it works perfectly or near perfectly. It do be like that. Oh wait, Tugi? Wait, hold on. Okay, it's I think it's lag. Oh, Tugi misdrops that square piece. Oh no. Surely lag, right? Yeah. Tugi gets the lawnmower to the left. Right now, the Disbeliever's hoping for Tugi to survive this situation as he transitions to 547. DanV will transition. It's already transitioned actually. 510, level 20. And Tugi in a bit of trouble right now. Yeah, that's true. That's true. This would probably not happen during a regular restream. So we should put this into rabbit hole and then have like 100 people argue about it for the next week or so. Suki at 621, 648. And Dan is doing a great job at catching up with Tugi's score. Still ahead in the line count and behind by about 2 Tetrises in terms of pace. Dan now at 663. Looks like Dan needs him to open up the right well. Gets a T-piece for the double. Now with a 24-piece, a drought and counting. So it looks like Tugi's going to experience the same drought momentarily. And pieces and counting now. Still pieces. DanV gets along for a Tetris. Wait, the Tetris... The drought counter isn't working for Tugi. The drought counter isn't working. This is it. Looks like the Disbelievers have prevailed. Might need to recheck. 773 for Tugi, 790 for Dan. Oh, Tugi in a bit of trouble here, so... For those of you who disbelieved, feel free to head on over to Tugi's Twitch channel to thank him for staying alive after that dig on 19. Because if he didn't survive that dig, that drought counter would have never been a problem. Anyway, 896 for Dan, 819 for Tugi as we near the 29 speeds. It's probably because I'm yelling, but I will fix it in a second if I can. Thanks for letting me know. Tugi transitions at 864, DanV at 956. And Tugi bangs on a Tetris at 940. 963 for Dan, still in the lead by only 30,000 points, but Tugi doing it, maintaining efficiency. Keep in mind, we do have a level 39 line cap, so we'll see. Ooh, and a little bit of trouble. Now with the max out 1.1, Tugi with a 990. Dan needs to survive this. Hangs the long bar. And hangs another long bar. That's going to do for Dan. So Tugi, 1.01 is the score to beat. Needs to line this out though. Hits the 5-tap there with a long bar. Gets on a long bar. And it's going to be Misdrops at Peace. Needs 10,000, 50,000 more points. Bangs out of Tetris. And that'll do for Tugi. Taking game number 3. And has avoided the sweep. GG's. Dan saying, bro, I got a pop-up saying my ad blocker got updated. So we can see if Tugi play this out. But he has taken game 3. And with that, the predictions has ruled in favor of the disbelievers. Will NTC work? No. So there you go. Enjoy your channel points. We're going to set up a new seed. Yes, Tyler, you won. You won there was a drought counter that wasn't showing for Tugi. So 2, 1, Tetris. Get James Chen away from this guy. I'll keep calling this out because why not? I'm just that much of a sellout. For Matcherino, if you guys would like to help claim the remaining 5 on our Matcherino, you can do so with a single click of a button. It is completely free and adds 25 cents to the prize pool and will allow us to keep the codes for next season because they want us to have all 50 codes claimed before the end of the season. Yeah, in a bit of a situation right now. Gonna have to do some burns. 52,000 points for DanV. 76,000 for Tugi. And Coal Bucket, thank you for the code claim. We're now down to 4 codes left to claim. Right now at 106, 105 for Dan. Going slightly aggressive here with these placements. Committing to this row 4 setup on DanV's side. Now at 150, Tugi setting up a couple of tucks. Now 21-piece drought and counting for Dan. Gets the Lombard in time. Tugi in a bit of trouble. Misdrops that J-piece. Oh, Tugi still needing to burn this down. 5 taps that T. Nowhere to place that square. Now it's in a lot of trouble. Solves that Lombard dependency. Misdrops the L. This could do it for Tugi. And that is just going to do it. Dan has taken game number 4. GG's. Fizzy Cola bottle. Thank you for claiming a code. Much appreciated. Yeah, that'll do it. Dan has taken game 4. And the match. So let's give him the winner seat here. Oh, yes, sir. Another celebratory hug. GG's to Dan. And GG's to everybody who disbelieved for in NTC. Yeah. Level 18 versus level 10. Very nice. No, that's fine. Yeah, Tristop right now has 1 burn at hand, while Portal is at 71,016 lines. Tristop at 91,017 lines, so has a slightly better start in these first 20 lines, but nothing too significant at the moment. Random Titan over on Twitch saying good luck and welcome on in. Yeah, Tristop making his return in CTL after quite a while. After quite a while of not signing up. Took a bit of a break. I wouldn't call it a break, but kind of took it easy on the comp for I feel like a couple of years. And Monthly Tetris, thank you for the raid. Party is 78. Welcome on in, everybody. Yeah, you just made it in time for Tristop versus Portal. It's gonna be a very, very good match. Yeah, Tristop kind of took it easy on the comp for a little bit, and then went to CTWC 2024, made to the semifinals. So, good lord, Portal getting it a bit high up there, getting droughted, and going for the aggressive plays. Welcome to the Adam Irish experience. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What better Adam Irish experience than when he doesn't show up to his scheduled restream? $284 for Portal. 247 for Tristop. Who is this commentator? It's Adam Irish. Clearly. Yeah. Ryan Chessmaster, welcome on in. Yeah, I had to call you by your full username. With 10 bits asking, Peek, when are you returning to comp? Probably never. I don't know. Probably not in a long time. I haven't even touched the game since like last month. 324 Tristop, 335 for Portal, having to do some cleaning. I was actually gonna completely quit playing for a few months, and then it came to my attention that I had qualified for CTW a couple of months ago, and I completely forgot to withdraw. I forgot about it, so I guess I'm forced to play now. Is Portal tapping or dashing? He is rolling. Portaling. And Chen with the 350 channel points he was distributed saying, woo! Oh, Tristop, welcome on in. Yeah. After this matchup, we'll be having... Who will be having? Tristop right now with a Lombard dependency. Trying to solve this dependency now with J-Piece. Gonna clean this up, opens up his Lombard dependency on Calm 2. And right now, that's not 46 lines, that's like 106 or 96. Something's happening with this lines capture. This is so jank. 430 for Portal. And 426 for Tristop at 103 lines. There you go. Thank God that didn't last long. Led Zeppelin shirt is based though, true. What? Tyler just sent a voice message, and then that's just Champ's channel. He replied to me. Let's see what he says. I don't know if you guys can hear what he's gonna say. We're gonna 44 for Portal, 472 for Tristop. Let's see what he says. Oh, he just laughed. There you go. You guys wanted to hear his laugh. Looks like Portal's gonna transition at about 581. Lily, I was kind of expecting something out like a witty Tyler remark, but I was just kind of laughing, so that was not in the plans. 588 now for Portal. For the tragedy now 583, 548 for Tristop. Little bro was watching goofy ass sounds. That's true. Right, shut up, you guys. It's kind of get serious. It's level 19, right? Tristop right now at 606, level 20. Level 20 right now is Portal at 614. So the line count is not correct, but the score counter is. Okay, so this will count into... This will be an actual game. Because the score is right, it's just a line counter, just to let you guys know. So Tristop has a bit of a deficit by about a Tetris, but nothing too significant. Can be easily chased down. A commentating via voice memo, yeah. Portal right now at level 21, I think. I don't think it's level 22 yet. And now Tristop's calibration colors are really messed up, so... This will count, this game will count, but we're probably gonna switch to Twitch after this game. Just to avoid the hassle. We're in a bit of trouble right now at 744. We got the rave going on for both players. Portal with a nice adjustment there to accommodate the J piece. Nice T-spin, and gonna be Tetris ready. Bang, that a Tetris at 782. Solves that dependency with a Lombar. Ooh, getting with a high right and a low left, which is very dangerous, but is managing it nicely. Gets a Tetris, has a hole in the left side. So would love a Lombard to kind of look to potentially open up this left side hole in his stack, or maybe even go for a row 2 setup, which looks like he will try to do. Looking to solve this J dependency. Nice adjustment there with a square piece to avoid the Lombard dependency, but still forced to create a Lombard dependency. Takes a triple as Tristop has just been clean right now. At 877, Portal gets the Lombard there to open up that holy moly. At 910 for Tristop. I'm going to stay at level 26. Yeah, level 26 for Tristop. Level 27 for Portal, perhaps. He did transition before Tristop did, so I'm just going to assume this is level 28 under the level 23 colors. Yeah, this game's going to count, but we are going to switch to Twitch after this game. Portal solving that J dependency. It's a Tetris in the transition. Level 29, 1.01 for Portal, 986 for Tristop. And Portal with bangs out of Tetris now, level 30. Level 30. I was about to say level 30 something, but it's just level 30 for Portal. Now with a 1.09, bangs out on Tetris. 1.09 for Tristop, still level 28, yet to transition to the level 29 speeds, so can get a 1.1 into 29. Never mind, he just transitioned to level 29, so I'm wrong. Good lord. 1.1 for Tristop, bangs on a Tetris, 1.13. And Portal at level 31. Tristop at level 30. I think. Perhaps. Yeah, Portal ahead by 45,000 points. It is ahead in the line count by a significant margin. Not really too significant, just 10 lines, but still, this is going to give Tristop a little bit of leeway, especially when this game is actually pretty close. And Portal in a bit of trouble here. He needs to survive this and open up the right well. He's getting some nice 5 taps in. He's going to open up his right well. Tristop bangs on a Tetris with a 1.24 ahead by 600 points. And Portal trying to survive this. Yanks that T-piece, and that's going to do it for Portal. Topping out with a 1.25. Tristop with a 1.29. We'll take game number 1. But yeah, we got a rate from both players. So let's get started with game number 2. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I added a heart for Portal by accident. That's okay. There we go. And there we go. We are back and running. And we just got another contribution in the match arena. Let me check real quick. And this was Beck and Ian Keith claiming code. Thank you so much. We're now down to 5 more codes left to claim. Thank you guys everybody for your contributions and your generosity. Nice to see Portal has the second heart, but not the first. Yep. I'm trying to set up the decider right now. Also, Pokemon and Scooty and Tyler just gave me another voice memo. Let's see what he says this time. This was 10 minutes ago, so maybe he said like a really funny joke that like is not gonna be funny anymore because the timing is off. I was 10 minutes late. Let's see what he says.
Wait, I didn't know this was a thing. I'm gonna be on stream. Boom! Tetris for Portal. Boom! Tetris for Tristop. Tristop at 7 million points. Portal at 8.8 million. We might see a world record here, Peek. What do you think?
I think you need to shut up. Anyway, 136 for Tristop, 136 for Portal right now. Both players are tied in the first 24 line. Portal has yet to burn a line right now. Is Tetris ready? Trying to avoid these burns, trying to maintain the perfect stack, but and not burning still, but finally forced into a double. Looks like a drought is forming for these two, and they're both very high up there. And both players will survive this, getting a long bar just in time. For the Tetris, a triple and a Tetris, now 194, 209 for Portal. Okay, so I just checked the upcoming Super Show channel. After this match, after Tristop versus Portal, we'll be having DanV versus Tugi, and then ending off the night with Miles versus Cole. So there you go. It wasn't in the queue because I didn't add the queue. I didn't add the queue in the chat. I'm sorry. Bad streamer. Chen saying, I'm here for DanV. There you go. Geek, when does King play? I mean, he plays like every day. You see him like in any single tournament. Like even ones that you've never heard of, you just see him qualify or playing a tournament and you're like, when the heck did he start playing that tournament? Like, I could start a tournament right now and he'd probably join. Like my own tournament.